6 o'clock, August the 3rd, right? And we open the regular meeting with our treasury report.
Okay, previous balance was $765.76. We had cash donations of $37. And not that it shows that there was food and stuff donated for the 4th of July barbecue as well. So that brings a total of $802.76. And then for the whole month of July, association expenses was $61.27, leaving a total balance of $741.49. And as always, documentation on request with notice.
Okay, all right, so social and entertainment talks. Recently, Dawn had hung up the sign for the pancake breakfast that we should have had a week ago, but because of the heat, so many tenants had said they simply don't want to come out and do anything, so we just decided we postpone it. And that's the reason, you know, there's just it makes no sense to set up for pancake breakfast and then 2 people show up. We had that happen to the bingo, as you ladies know, and because of the heat, because I actually went around and asked people, and they all told me the same. They said, oh no, I don't feel very good, or I don't feel like it. It's because of the heat, even though it is very nice and cool here. But I think we all can understand, once you're comfortable in your apartment, you know, at 3 and 4 o'clock, you don't want to get out of the couch and show up for bingo at 5, right? So we postponed it for the week after, which is no big deal, it's bingo. Sure enough, we had one tenant freaking out on me as the president, calling me a dictator that cannot make those decisions. And it's all over again. It's all over again. And I kindly and nicely said, please don't call me that, but well, who are you? I was asked who I am to make those decisions. I said, well, first of all, I didn't make that decision alone. I do talk to the officers and I talk to tenants, what they want and what's going on. But besides all that, it's bingo, for God's sake, okay? Who cares if we have it every week, if people want it, right? Or once a month, whatever, but anyway, so that was the situation. I'm laughing about it because I don't take it seriously. But
who was it?
we did, and we're not naming names, remember, we're not naming names.
Michael.
And yeah, like Michael said, we're not naming names. And not you, Michael, the other Michael. No, not you. I know it wasn't. I know who it was. I would have looked at you, but no. But I took it with humor, you know. But I'm just mentioning it because we all know how this building is. Some people say things, and before you know it, you're Jack the Ripper. Okay.
Or Rhoda number 2.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to name the name. I was called on her again, and I'm a dictator, but anyway. But, so if that happens, if not, we had talked about this in the prior meeting. If we have less than 5 people, we may cancel. It's still all up to us, okay? But we only had 2 of you showing up. So anyway, but we're talking about frickin' bingo here, okay? We can play bingo each and every day if we feel like it or not. But anyway, with the pancake breakfast, we're just gonna jump on it again when the weather is better, even though somebody very wise wrote on the notification, have it inside then instead of outside. So I scribbled that out because I'm like,
Pancake breakfast?
we never had a
We
pancake
do
breakfast
inside
outside.
already. That's what that was.
Whatever that is like.
Whatever, yeah, but, and again, whatever tenants majority decides is what we're all gonna do anyway, you know, but, we're having fun sometimes with a small group also, right? We did get another egg donation, so, we do have a bunch of eggs, so we can talk about when we wanna do it or not. But should we do the same, like we're gonna plan on, let's say, a certain amount of people? Let's say we're planning on 5, and we're gonna prepare for 5, and if more are coming, then we have to keep up. But if 4 or 3 come, we're still good with preparing for 5, right? Does that make sense? I mean, we're not losing anything, but is that kind of okay?
The same thing kind of like with bingo, if 5
Yeah.
people show up, then we're gonna.
Yeah.
But with the pancake breakfast, you gotta be prepared.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He would then just make a small bowl to start, and then we go from there. And if many more show up, I will put up another sign again to say, please let us know if you're coming. We don't know if they will,
Right.
but then they have to wait. Then they have to wait till another bowl is made, and
Okay.
you know. So that's all we can do, I guess, right?
And Dawn, you don't mind all the setup and everything?
No, I don't
And
mind.
if it's just
No,
gonna be
that's why I said like 5 people.
You don't mind?
Don't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
neither.
really did, I know it wasn't that hot in here, but when
No,
it's
it
hot,
wasn't.
hot outside,
Yeah.
and then I'm standing behind heat there, it just, you know.
I'm wondering if people had on their minds our 4th of July potluck we had outside, and you know, in some people's mind, then they go like, whoa.
Well,
we
there
don't
must
know
be
what
somebody
to
who's
do."
never come to breakfast, because
Ah.
we've never done breakfast outside.
Well, you know, if they're upset the fact that we had a potluck outside.
It was a beautiful day.
It was a barbecue.
Yeah, it's a barbecue.
It was a perfect day.
We cannot please everyone.
Yeah.
We know this. It's impossible, okay? And now I freaking forgot what else I wanted to say.
Bingo at 6.
Well, she had the idea to maybe do bingo a little later.
From
at
6 to 8.
6. Would that help with the heat? I don't
probably
know.
won't make it.
I don't know.
I mean, even tonight, I mean, leaving the house after 5 is sort of settling in after 5. So if it's at 6,
And-
I probably won't come at all.
And
Yeah.
I kind of know a few other people, but I think we should just ask. I'm gonna hang a sign, hey, is that what you want? But I do know a bunch of people, they already told me that too, like, well, that's too late. So,
Okay, why don't we have it in the afternoon then?
well, we can ask. But again, look who's here.
Yeah, I know.
You know, look who's here.
I can go around and ask.
Well-
So we're gonna hang a sign, we're gonna go around and ask and see what people are saying.
Well, the problem with the afternoon is like I found with the pool, everybody's out and about doing stuff, and the weather's good.
Well,
So
if it's
you
really
can't-
freaking hot, I don't think they'll be out and about.
Well, no, if it's too hot, they're just gonna
Then
stand
they're not
there.
coming out anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we just have to convince them and let them know that this place is nice and cool in here. and-
That's what we're gonna do then.
Okay.
We're gonna go
All right.
and tell them. I was wondering about the next bake sale. Remember, Don?
Yep.
We talked about the bake sale.
Yep.
So you guys think it's a good idea to have another bake sale? Yeah?
I
I
do,
think so
but I
too.
think we need to look into whether or not we can post it out in the community.
We'd have to have it off the property, probably, because Keela's gonna get riled up again.
About what?
I'll ask
Just-
her. Yeah.
Just having it outside on the property, because people will be coming in the property to park, and, or we get stuff to block it off, but then we'll get in trouble for
That's a
that.
legitimate issue, because we hardly have enough parking here for the people who live here.
I know,
Don't want the issue of people going to our back parking lot.
Right.
having to deal with that.
Right.
Unless somebody's out there policing it, it's gonna happen.
right, well,
And that causes issues.
I know, so if we have it off the property, then
Where?
maybe we can go up there on the hill.
I'll talk to her. I'll ask her.
Yeah,
I mean, in regards to people coming here with a car, if they're such dumbasses, and yes, I said the word, dumbasses, not reading the signs that they are not allowed to park here, maybe they shouldn't be surprised if they're getting towed away, right? Because there's signs, don't park here, it's for residents.
Well-
We know maybe some people will do it, but I'll talk to Keela.
Well, let's
Okay.
just talk about what happened with our last base sale, okay?
Yeah,
We had a lot of people in the building that bought items, okay? Everything went.
yeah,
Let's see, Linda came and bought some things.
Yeah.
We sold everything that we made, okay? And I thought we had a decent amount of food, okay? If you wanna take it outside the building, you're gonna have to maybe triple, at least that amount of food
yeah.
to be able to sell. I think it's a little bit unreasonable to take it out of the building.
what if we have it in here and everybody parks off the lot and just mention these neighbors here and see if these neighbors wanna, come down for a bake sale? And we'll have it in here. I can watch the door.
That was my suggestion too, is to have somebody at the door to let people in that are here for bake sale. They can come in.
Okay, so then you have to have somebody policing the parking lot, and you have to have somebody at the door, and then you have to have somebody, at least 2 people in here with the food and the money.
There will be.
Well, I'm not too
Alright,
worried about,
I just personally, I don't think it's a good idea to have the outside public coming in. This is us, okay, we're supporting each other, which we did at our last bake sale. We sold everything, a lot of people from the building came and participated. I think it's more for that, for our community, than trying to reach out into the out. Let's focus here. If we can get more people to come to the bake sale and they see who's there, whatever, maybe they're gonna wanna start to come to some of our things. That's a way to attract them to come to, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but
I see both sides, but and again, I'm not taking sides here, but she does have a point.
Yes, she does.
yeah,
She has a point with the parking and she has a point with the door. We could narrow it down to, let's say, 2 hours only, you know, like they can come from 1 to 3 and that's it. We could, but it's just more we have to do. But why don't we just first figure out who wants to participate in the baking?
I
So we know how much we have to offer,
Right.
right? Like we did try last time.
may I ask how much money we did make on the bake sale?
It wasn't a lot, it was like 38 something.
Yeah, about
Okay.
40.
So what's your reasonable goal on the bake sale? $50?
I think 50 would be
I
nice.
think that's your
Yeah.
reasonable goal.
I think 50 would be
And I think
nice.
that that could be accomplished
Yeah.
within this building.
If we concentrate a little more on really asking, like, hey, what are you making? What are you making? What are you making? And people are committed, you know, Dawn,
what?
then
You know, will probably bring down one of his trays of
did
Cinnamon.
he
cinnamon
last?
rolls.
Did he last?
Yeah, he did.
I forgot. Did he bring those cinnamon rolls down there? I forgot.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Just gotta make
They
sure he
went
doesn't
really
confuse him with
fast,
the
yeah.
funny
Okay.
cinnamon
I
rolls.
forgot.
I can ask him.
I just remember his pie. His
Yeah,
little tiny pie.
I can ask him if he will make a bid for that.
Well, yeah, I can make cinnamon rolls too, but let's commit a little better that we know,
Okay.
like, okay, I make 10 of these, or I make this. So what people like.
Right.
They loved your banana bread, so everybody loved that banana bread. We know that. And then who made those big brownies?
Alan,
Al, they
His-
like those big brownies
his caregiver
too.
did.
Yeah, I won't make brownies this time, and I will not make the muffins, cause I burnt them. Every time I cook now, I
Okay.
burn things.
I hate my oven
You're
more and
burning
more.
things?
I'm burning things. I forget if I have it in the oven, so I go off doing something else.
I've been telling you, you're losing.
I am losing it.
I've noticed my oven, you know, and I'm jealous now because he's
It's
gonna
got
have
the
an
nice
oven.
new stove.
But I've noticed in the past couple days, this oven is ridiculous, okay? I've been baking bread and it's not working perfectly because, or correctly even, not even, it doesn't have to be perfect, but correct. It doesn't, because you put it on 350 and it may be 300, so it's a guessing game now. So I hate that. I'm not, you know, I'm gonna say,
thermometer for your?
I have one, and that's how I found out, you know, but it shouldn't be this way.
No, we should have ovens
So
that work.
anyway, so I'm gonna have to say something because I like to bake, and especially the breads, and it's important because if you bake bread or cake, you have to have the right temperature, you know, and not constantly look like and check like, oh, is it working? Anyway, but I'm just saying. So why I'm saying that, I don't even know why I said that. So bake sale. Let's work on the bake sale. Okay.
And when were you thinking about doing it? Like
Yeah. What do you guys
September,
think?
early October?
Why don't we do it after, like in September, after the kids are in school for a while? And that'll give everybody a chance to relax now that they're out of the way in public. So, but yeah, I think September's a good day. Good month.
September.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have all August to plan
Yeah.
and go after everybody. We're gonna do another bake sale, Deanna. And
I can bake brownies.
nice, good, September. What about the pancake breakfast? What do you think? What?
Well, what's the weather supposed to be?
Look
I
at the
know it's
weather.
cool right now, but it's August, it's gonna get hot again.
Yeah.
I would
Should
say,
we wait?
let's just start back up in September when it's
Yeah.
cooler.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's wait.
When the kids are.
And that'll depend too, if the weather starts to cool down or not
Yeah,
in September, which we don't know yet.
but, and then when we print something up, we can put that down there. Tentatively this, if it's still warm, we will postpone it again, so, you know.
Well, I don't think we wanna make a date until maybe we have next month's meeting.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
there
exactly.
we go.
We're gonna
Yeah.
bring this up again.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so then we had a secretary to jump in with us officers as an interim secretary, and she would have taken her first time attending on her seat today, but she isn't here because she already resigned. So that
That's good.
that didn't work out. If anyone is interested in being the secretary here for now, or as a neighbor or friend they know they want to be, let us know. Anything else you guys have on your mind?
The hot water again,
Yeah, what is happening with the hot water and ACs?
yeah.
All the AC troubles we had.
We had a guy here last week that was doing the, whatever, that you put in it.
Oh, the cooler,
Yeah, and,
refrigerator.
he didn't go to every apartment, he just went to the selected ones that were having the main problem. Well, mine stays on 24/7 unless I turn off mine.
And is it cooling?
It's freezing.
Okay,
You mean
so
it never
yours
shuts
doesn't
down?
shut?
Mine doesn't shut up.
Why not?
It's been that way since I moved in.
Even when you turn it off at the thermostat?
I can only turn it off at the thermostat.
Okay.
Because I haven't gotten that.
I did mine too.
So the sensor isn't working then?
Get the duct
Oh.
tape
I
out.
turned mine on still.
That's what I
Oh.
did, cause
Yeah,
mine
she
wouldn't
did.
stop, and
Well-
I duct taped it until I got them to completely dismantle it. I don't even use it now, because it drove me insane.
Well, I
It comes
freeze to
on and
death,
on
but on
and
the
on
hot
and
days
on.
I like it.
Yeah.
but I also have to open up my patio door to warm it up in my apartment.
Yeah, it's the
That's
same.
kind of ridiculous.
Well,
I know,
I
so,
do know that these units, the way they got them set up, the fan comes on periodically, even when the thermostat is off. And that's where you use the tape. You can use whatever tape you want, but because I take the tape off before inspections,
Yeah.
I use a paper type of tape. That way you don't leave residue on the.
Well, it
That's all.
didn't leave any residue.
Oh, there
It
it
was
is,
just,
yeah.
at the time, that was a tape I had, but it was like you said, it was off on the thermostat and it kept coming on and on and
Yeah.
it would, you know, I'd be sitting there and I'd have to have a blanket to sit in my front room. I couldn't believe it.
It
That's
does,
why I just told them to just
Yep.
dismantle it.
yeah.
Just put
Turn
in,
it off.
just put in swamp coolers.
is yours working, Martha?
Ours is, sometimes it go off, it's the winter time I get cold, and that goes on. Like about freeze.
So we have to remember after the hot days, if that keeps happening, to mention your place too. Is your AC working? Is your air conditioning working well?
You know, I don't understand it, so I just leave it alone.
Is
Not
it
too-
comfortable?
I
in
don't
your-
feel it.
It's not hot for you?
It's not hot, it's not cold, it's probably off.
Okay.
Well,
How
every
about yours,
year,
Mike?
My thermostat, the cooler, it works really well.
So does mine. We're the lucky
I
ones.
have a blanket on my feet all the time, and I cover up my legs and stuff. 'Cause the room temperature is fine, but when that thing turns on, then
It's
it
cold.
just,
It goes right on us because the rooms are so small.
very poorly designed.
Well,
Yeah.
every year we have this same issue, okay? And it's the same apartments
Yeah.
that it keeps happening to.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, well, we're gonna do it, but they don't fix it. And then we have the opposite issue in the winter.
It's
with
cold
the same,
winter time.
you know, they just,
It's the same crap.
it's the same
Yeah.
job.
Well, the problem in the winter is the way these units are set up, they're drawing air from outside. So when that fan comes on, even though your thermostat is off, they can say it's only pushing the ambient air in your apartment all they want.
That's
It's
what
still drawing a certain amount of cool air, because I stood in front of that, put my hand up while it was blowing, it was much cooler than ambient air in my apartment.
Yep.
And that's why I start closed. That's the only way you can do it. If it can't, if the hatch thing can't open, it won't turn on.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, it's what we said last year actually. It's an older building, right? They're gonna have problems with connecting whatever new things like the AC. But if it's ongoing, we have to keep pushing it.
It's ongoing.
We have to keep asking what's going on. It has to be.
Here's
fixed.
what HHA will say. Well, we put in a new thermostat. It should be just fine. That's exactly what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
But do you know why they put in the new thermostats? They want to link all the thermostats to a unit that they can control
Yeah.
remotely. They want to be able to control the flow of air in the building. They want to be able to control your heat. Well, that's a little
Yeah.
hard for them to do because I don't
Yeah.
use their heaters.
I'm
I
like,
spent the money for safe freaking, space heaters.
Yeah, I have a really good one.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
And
Me too.
It keeps me warm.
Yeah.
And
My bedroom is a little cool, but I like sleeping
Yeah,
in a
me
little cool
too,
bedroom
me
in
too.
the winter.
I go back to the fact that what happens when somebody doesn't have heat during the winter? They give you a space heater
Yeah.
that we're not supposed to
We're
have.
not supposed to have.
So I figure,
Well, that's
hey,
ironic.
you're setting the example as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to use your heater because it comes on when I don't want it to come on because you're controlling it, not me. And I can understand why, because they don't want people turning their heat up to 76 and 78 during the winter.
Well, the
But you know, you've got
thermostat is
older
set
people
anyway.
in here. You can't really say to them, hey, this is too warm. Not when they're cold.
Oh, I don't agree with
You
it.
know, I'm just saying that this is
They
the,
also,
well,
they
you
know
know,
the heat, they know the, like she said, they know the temperature, and if you turn it up, they turn it down.
Yeah. I by now, I didn't have that problem last year, but by now, I can tell in my apartment the warm and hot water is bipolar.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Be-
gotten worse lately.
Because most of the time it's warm, lukewarm, warm, but then all of a sudden it's hot again. So they have problems with the thermostat.
Mine is probably okay, I just don't bother it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I mean, my shower is as hot as it could possibly be.
Well, the
But my
shower.
kitchen sink,
Yeah, I was about to say
You know,
the
I just-
shower works, but dishes in the
it's
sink
just in the sink.
and even the sink in the bathroom, I noticed. So I'm like, what the hell? Shouldn't this all be connected or something?
You would think.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the first floor and I have the same problem. It's, well,
Well, we're on the
I
end
get-
of the line.
yeah, we are at the end of the line. And what I get is okay, it's hot, because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's mediocre. It's hot again. The
Yeah.
shower, same thing. You get in there and take a shower, you're either gonna get blasted with hot water or cold water before you get out.
Yeah, if you try to turn it down to try and mix it,
Oh yeah.
it's hot or it's hot.
Yeah.
There's no, you know, I've tried that.
Can I ask about those fans on the 5th floor?
Why is that still
Because it
there?
still smells.
Can we get rid of them?
No, they're not gonna let us get rid of them until the inspector says
Can
something.
I just unplug it?
No.
It's right outside my door and it's just loud as hell.
I know, it vibrates the whole building.
Unplug it,
Well,
unplug
and
it.
just plug it back in the next day before.
If you want it off tonight and you're gonna go to bed,
Turn it up.
unplug it.
Do
Yeah.
we know when they might be moving them or?
When they're done with Dennis's apartment, I don't think they've gone into the apartment to start fixing it yet.
I'm sorry.
I don't think they've been in Dennis's old apartment where the fire was to fix it yet. So when they open the door, Danny is gonna,
It still smells. in
it
the
still
apartment.
smells.
Well, him closing the door and that man being outside is not gonna clean the air out of his apartment. He has to open his door. You know, to get that smell out.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna address it. I'm actually gonna call tomorrow and say, hey, because I know I don't go there often, but I sometimes check if that damn fan is still there. And what you just said, I didn't know it's running at night too.
So we have 24 hours a day.
Oh my gosh,
It
it is
vibrates my seat.
loud.
So,
Vibrates
nobody's
my
gonna
seat.
go by your apartment tonight, move the fan and unplug it. All they're gonna do is tomorrow, if they wanna plug it back in, they'll plug it back in, but you deserve to have some
So what he
quiet.
gonna do is he'll just move it down to his apartment
Yeah.
and plug it back in.
Yeah.
That would be a better idea, you would think, right? You would think it's a better idea. Go to the source, right?
Yeah. It shouldn't have to be.
I call him.
I'll do
Okay.
it, if you don't wanna do it, I'll.
Consider who we're dealing with too, people.
Yeah.
These are the people who have not maintained these heating, cooling units, probably in years. They need to be yearly maintained. Coming in and checking the filter, cleaning the filter, does not mean you're maintaining. It's an air conditioning unit, and it, you know, they need to put them on a maintenance schedule. But as I've said before, and I'm gonna say it again, housing does not maintain anything.
No.
They wait till it breaks and spend even more money on saying they fixed it when they didn't. It took it took 3 times to fix my stove, and the 4th one almost shocked the shit out of my house, my home health person, or home care person. So, and that's the only reason why I got a new one. And the only reason I got a new one is because they don't have another one in backup.
You
So
can
what
have
if-
mine.
So what does that tell you? They supposedly fixed my old stove that was fixed 3 times before that was never fixed. Whose unit is that stove gonna go into next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be junked, but you know, they're not gonna be junked.
But it's, and I even said that in my email to Keela. I told her, I says, if I didn't say it before, thank you for the new stove. I wasn't expecting that. And then I put down at the bottom. But it's really sad that it took my home health care person to almost get the head shocked out of her to get something done.
And how did they check on that? I mean,
The guy spent 2.5 hours testing everything and then said he couldn't find nothing wrong.
that's what they told me too, because Alex came, but he came back the next day, which I didn't expect. And he said, because I had the fridge situation, which I have to admit, probably was my fault. Maybe the door wasn't shut all the way during the night. And I missed that because it's working. You know, I noticed that the fridge wasn't cold enough, so I called it in right away. But I told him also, check my damn stove. It's not working correctly. Check the inside oven. Blah, blah, blah. So he came back the next day and he told me he couldn't find anything. And I just laughed and I said, I don't know what to tell you, but I know you're not an oven specialist anyway. So what do you want me to say? So he looked again and then he said he found the probes inside. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The
You help me
thermostat,
here.
yeah.
He said probes inside weren't attached all the way and he pushed them in a little better, so it should be working now. And I just looked at him and I said it as if I know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, complain again, they'll come in again when they finally get in and they'll say something else. The 3rd time they'll tell you, oh, it's all fixed. And then the 4th time you'll get shocked. The only reason mine got replaced was because if Linda hadn't been here, I can guarantee you it wouldn't have gotten replaced.
Yeah, because
It
she's
would
an
not have gotten
outsider.
replaced.
She's an
Because she's an
outsider.
outsider, and I told housing that this is unacceptable, and this, and I went off on them in an email. So, yeah.
All right, so we need to keep reminding them, and I will remind them nicely. If we need to push, I will always ask Dawn.
You can always bring it up at the RMC meeting.
But exactly, we need to bring it up at the RMC meeting, definitely. So please, guys, next RMC meeting is gonna be here. So let's bring it up again, and if that doesn't work, we can always do petition again, right? Right?
Yep. I'm in the list there, I haven't signed.
What, who's signing?
The list, I haven't signed.
I put your name on there.
Oh.
I know who you are. Yeah, anyway, what else we got? Anybody has anything else?
I've got all that cool stuff in my storage unit right now. I'd like to dig it out. I won't play, but we can start a pool thing in the wintertime.
Playing pool billiard? Okay.
We can start doing it.
We
2
can
times a
hang,
week.
yeah, we can hang an announcement
I think I
again.
still got the old one printed up, I'll use that.
Okay, all right, whoever's interested in playing pool.
Let's start that in
Then-
October, actually. Give me some time to get it out of storage.
Okay, cool, all right.
We're going to head out to Shakespeare in the Park, but I just wanted to add that Marguerite's air conditioner is not fixed yet. They came in, they cleared out the clogs, and it started blowing cooler air for about half a day. But they said it doesn't seem to be getting really cold. Doesn't seem to be any coolant in it anymore. And about a half a day later, it was just doing the job of a 12-inch desk fan. So they said we'll be back with the guy who's going to pump in coolant.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on that.
Yeah, so mine, I don't think he didn't go to every apartment, he only went to certain apartments. And Brian told me they were gonna have to take out your mini split and replace it.
Take out what?
Your mini split, that's the air conditioner and the heater.
It's called mini split, the
That's what
unit.
it's called up there. And, he told me that they were gonna have to get it out
Oh.
and replace it. But I don't know when that is because housing always has him somewhere else besides here.
Yeah, like I said, there and pipe that connects the tower to the base building for the wastewater under Marguerite's sink. It is descaling. It's chipping off coin-sized pieces of metal on the
Oh
inside,
my goodness.
and they're running auger down every 6 months to grind it out. But eventually, something's going to hit the rails because they're going to run out of pipe to grind out. It's going to bust through.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, they have a skeleton crew. They can barely pay for them, and they just have them going around throwing band-aids and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
They
Mr.
ch-
O'Neill
they
keeps talking
changed
about
our
wanting to get more
maintenance.
property.
They changed them.
They can't
all
even
of them?
maintain what they got.
I mean, I know Danny is gone and then Yankee is.
So, I just wanted to voice that.
Thanks,
We're gonna go
Mike.
to-
Mike.
We're gonna go to Shakespeare
Have
now.
fun.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Have fun.
Thanks for the brownie snack.
You're welcome.
Okay, RMC meeting is coming up.
Okay.
Let's all be here.
Have you talked about Labor Day? Are we having a big thing?
Yeah, what about Labor Day? What are we gonna do?
Are you talking about another pop-up?
Yeah, let's do another project.
Pop-up?
Yeah.
Labor Day potluck?
Yeah, I'd like to do
Yeah.
another barbecue. while
Inside,
the weather's still-
outside?
Inside, or outside if the weather's good.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah,
People can always come inside and eat.
Inside.
Yeah, if somebody doesn't want to eat outside, we can set a table up in the glass room. And if it is nasty out, we can still, I mean, as long as it's not raining, we can still barbecue outside.
Yeah, we can still use
And
it.
do like we did before, when I had a runner, I just cook it, somebody, and I knock on the window, somebody come get it and bring it in.
Yeah,
Perfect.
All right, we're doing, what date is Labor Day? Does anybody know?
Let's see, I got my calendar right here.
September sometime, I think. Is
Yeah,
it September?
September what? 12th,
It's the first of September.
It's September the 7th. this year.
7th, what day is that?
It's a Monday.
So should we do it on that Monday or you guys wanna do it on the Sunday before?
Well, considering it's the 7th and it's a Monday, let's,
Let's do it on Monday, let's do it on Labor Day.
well, yeah, everything's closed anyways.
Yeah?
And
Yeah.
doesn't everything close on Memorial Day federally?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just do it on Monday then, the regular day?
Yeah,
Okay.
do it, yeah.
We'll do again 1 till 3?
Yeah.
Okay,
What day was that again,
the 7th,
sir?
yeah. All right,
So I was just gonna say real quick, I'm just gonna put this out here for everybody. We are having the RMC, meeting coming up. Okay, we just talked about the heating and the cooling and hot water, okay. I'm also gonna bring up the safety and security issues that continue at this building. We wanna bring up the fact that we have the trespass pictures up here that were taken down, that we have the right as tenants to know.
we already talked about that in the last RMC meeting.
Oh, okay, I wasn't there.
And it was clear that we're fine, we could do that.
You can do that.
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that.
Did you talk about vetting of residents at all?
No,
Okay, that's a big thing that we need to bring up then at the,
yeah,
they're just, they're not vetting people, and they're letting people in here with dogs that haven't been vetted too.
they're gonna have an issue with that because as a management company, they cannot just discriminate against anybody as a tenant. So I don't know how they would do it, but of course we can ask and bring it up, right? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be the voice of reason as a management company, and that's all they are. We can assume like some people say, oh, they pick and choose. I don't know, you don't know, we don't know, right? But supposedly it goes by who is on the application list.
Supposedly.
But the funny thing was for me to all of a sudden see a boost in all these young, certain same troubled people moving in. is that a coincidence or was that chosen? I think
like
it's
all of a
chosen.
sudden, it just started happening.
Yeah. I
One
might.
after the other after the other.
Well, I'll tell you what
Hi, Mike.
I found out. This Housing First program that everybody was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
That is, what that is, it doesn't jump anybody over the list. And I was told nobody was being jumped over the list, they were already on the list. And that they can't, that they're mandated by the federal government that anybody with a disability,
Yeah.
which you can get a disability rating really easy, anymore, can come here. They can't keep disabled people who have been medically disabled, they can't keep them from coming in.
No,
matter how old they are.
but the question was, all of a sudden it's all the same age group. That's kind of funny. But again,
And alcohol and drug issues
And that-
and homeless people.
And that's what this program targets.
Yes.
They pay their deposit in the first 3 months of
so
rent.
but you
Oh,
tell.
Housing
But wait a
First
minute.
Base does
Not,
that?
not housing,
No,
the federal government.
But Don, we're talking about an application process. It's a government application.
Yeah.
So there's numerous people on there, not only the Housing First qualified. So
Right.
anyway, they're never gonna tell us because they cannot give out this information.
No, they can't.
Okay.
Well, they're not gonna tell the truth because
We can
we
say
know what
it.
the truth is.
We can say it and we can say we know this, whatever, but personally, I can't complain a lot about things. You know what I mean? Unless we run into another Levite issue, people, you know, relieving themselves on the floor or something. Hasn't happened yet again, okay? But we had 2 other issues with 2 certain people because of drugs. And it took us that long to get it cleared out with the trespassing and all that. So we can definitely bring that up again. At least they know we're all aware and we're not looking away. We care because we care. We have a nice building. Everybody wants to be safe, right?
And part of that safety, and you know, we don't have enough tenants here. Most of you guys have heard it, but safety in a building is not going to be housing's top priority.
No.
They're not here 24/7. We are. So the safety in the building is up to us anymore, whether we like it or not. It's kind of like the police. When you call the police, they're going to end up after the fact, not before the fact. You call the police, somebody's here to kill me. Well, the police are going to show up after you're dead.
Yeah.
That's just fact. So, you know, I take my own personal security very seriously, and I take the security in this building seriously, but
You don't think that HHA has a responsibility for our safety?
I didn't say
It is
that.
in our lease. You just said safety.
No. What I said is that's not their top priority. They're not here 24/7.
No.
I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just saying, if you want safety in this building, you have to be the first one to take care of your own safety, because housing's not going to do it for you.
I'm not taking on my own safety. I'm concerned about the whole building safety. You and I are by the back door,
Exactly.
okay? The safety and security issue there, it's not our responsibility.
No, it's
It's
not.
their responsibility.
But it's kind of like this. And anything else that happens in this building, if we don't do it, it ain't going to get done.
I have something to say when you're done.
Go ahead.
Okay, if we have a power outage, they say, the internet says there's gonna be 3 days of darkness. And I don't know if that's here or back east or where it's gonna be. But for our own safety, we do have to do something about it, because housing won't be here.
Yeah, well, that means each and every one of us have to look out for each other. If you see something, call the cops if it's dangerous.
I had thought that housing would protect my safety, but people invaded my apartment, and I don't want to talk about it, and I was jeopardized. So
What would you have expected HHA to do for you?
Pardon?
What would you expect housing to do for you?
housing then put up cameras
Yeah,
right at my door.
Yeah. Mine
and
was
that's
okay.
basically all they can do because they're not here.
But
24/7.
on these housing, according to the internet, you need water for 3 days.
Yep.
You need to, because they feel that this darkness will have demons, you need to seal your apartment. I don't know what that means, but I think it has something to do with duct tape and blacking the windows so they can't see in.
My advice personally would be, if you're concerned about that, get yourself 3, 4, 5 gallons of water, set up in your apartment, have a cooler maybe with an ice pack,
Yeah, there'd be no
that you
freezing.
can put some food in and have flashlights, right?
And have what?
Flashlights?
French fries?
Flashlights.
Oh,
Flashlights.
flashlights.
Flashlights. So you'll be fine, and we're all here. You're not alone, okay? And now that I know you're concerned, I promise I'll come check on you. How is that?
And let's see, you need water,
Water, you need
flashlights,
some flashlights, and your
coolers.
cooler.
Candles.
Right.
Well, it also, if people are concerned about their safety in their apartments, you can get cameras to put into your
I
apartment.
have a camera in my apartment. I have one in my
That
apartment.
records a lot more
Yeah.
going on than these
Yeah.
cameras do.
Yeah.
Oh.
If
Did you put the camera in yourself?
Yes. And
Did
it's
Where did you get the camera?
Amazon. It's very cheap.
You can
I
go-
can help you with
yeah,
that
you
if
can
you
go to
want.
Walmart and buy them, you can
Yep.
go to Amazon, eBay,
Yep.
and get them.
I can help you with that if you want one.
Well, I don't have the money, okay? Because I'm concerned, I don't have any cast iron. And if we don't have electricity, you need cast iron to cook.
I have cast iron and I have a cooker, an outdoor cooker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll check on you. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll check on you.
And another thing is, if they have if Yellowstone explodes with their earthquake,
Can we talk one of these times?
If Yellowstone explodes, we're done.
There is not much you can do about it because it's gonna be too big. But I know you are a believer. So just hang on to your faith because whatever happens, God will take care of you.
oh, you're sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
that's it. It's
If you
true.
have faith,
Yeah.
the Lord's gonna protect you.
He's gonna take care of all of us, so I'm not very worried about all of that, because I believe that too. Okay, we're good?
Okay.
Okay, we're good.